We shall continue with the chapter Organic Chemistry, some basic principles and techniques. Fundamental concepts in organic reaction mechanism. So first of all, let us see how can we represent or depict an organic reaction in general. An organic reaction can be depicted as organic molecule, also known as substrate, will be attacked by an attacking reagent. It leads to the formation of an intermediate. The intermediate then gets converted into product, one or more products, along with byproducts. Let us now try to understand what is meant by reaction mechanism. Each and every reaction follows a particular mechanism. So reaction mechanism gives us a sequential account of each step. A reaction may take place in two or more steps. So reaction mechanism gives us a sequential account of each step, and it also describes details of electron movement as well as energetics. These electron movements may take place during bond breaking as well as during bond formation. Reaction mechanism also gives us an idea about the rates of transformation of reactants into products. Next, we shall consider about fission of a covalent bond. Breaking of covalent bond can take place in two ways. The two different ways of fission of a covalent bond are known as heterolytic cleavage and homolytic cleavage. Heterolytic cleavage. In this type of bond breaking, the shared pairs of electrons will remain with one of the fragments. For example, consider the bond breaking, the heterolytic bond breaking, which takes place in methyl bromide. Carbon-bromine bond breaks. Since bromine is more electronegative than carbon, the bond breaking will take place in such a way that the shared pairs of electrons will be with bromine. So it leads to the formation of bromide ion Br- and methyl carbonium ion CH3+. In CH3+, we have carbon atom with 6 electrons, and carbon carries a positive charge. So it is known as carbocation or carbonium ion. CH3+ is known as methyl carbonium ion. In a similar way, if we consider ethyl bromide, by heterolytic cleavage, we can get ethyl carbocation or ethyl carbonium ion. Ethyl carbonium ion is CH3CH2+. Here the positive charge is on the CH2 carbon. The positive charge is on CH2 carbon, and this carbon is directly attached to only one other carbon atom, that is methyl carbon. So ethyl carbocation or ethyl cation is a primary carbocation. Now consider isopropyl cation CH3 twice CH+. Here the positive charge is on the CH carbon, and that carbon is directly attached to two other carbon atoms. Therefore, it is a secondary carbocation. Isopropyl cation is a secondary carbocation. Now consider tertiary butyl cation CH3 thrice C+. Here, carbon with positive charge is directly attached to three other carbon atoms. Therefore, it is a tertiary carbocation. So as a result of heterolytic cleavage, we get carbocations, and these carbocations can be either primary, secondary or tertiary. The carbocations are unstable and hence they are reactive. The order of stability of carbocations is tertiary carbocation greater than secondary greater than primary. So tertiary carbocations are the most stable. They have trigonal planar shape. The positively charged carbon in carbocation is sp2 hybridized. Now if we consider methyl carbocation CH3+, carbon is sp2 hybridized and the carbon atom has 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. The CH sigma bonds are formed by the sp2s overlap. The sp2 hybrid orbital of carbon overlaps with the s orbital of hydrogen. The remaining carbon orbital is perpendicular to the molecular plane, and electrons are not present in this carbon orbital. Consider again heterolytic cleavage. But here, as a result of heterolytic cleavage, it is carbon which gets the shared pairs of electrons. For example, consider CH3Z, where Z is more electropositive than carbon. So the shared pairs of electrons will be shifted to carbon since it is more electronegative than Z. Heterolytic bond breaking takes place and it leads to the formation of the species CH3- and Z+. CH3- is known as methyl anion. So here, as a result of heterolytic cleavage, we get carbanion. So what is meant by carbanion? It is a carbon species carrying a negative charge on carbon atom. Carbanion, in carbanion, carbon is sp3 hybridized and it has a distorted tetrahedral shape. Carbanion is also unstable and it is reactive. So heterolytic cleavage can result in the formation of either carbocation, that is carbon with a positive charge, or it can lead to the formation of carbanion, that is carbon with a negative charge. Carbanions are also of three types: primary, secondary and tertiary. For example, ethyl carbanion is primary, whereas isopropyl carbanion is secondary, tertiary butyl carbanion is tertiary. In the case of carbanions, the order of stability is primary greater than, secondary greater than, tertiary. Next, consider homolytic cleavage. In homolytic cleavage, one of the electrons of the shared pair goes with each of the bonded atoms. Here, movement of a single electron takes place and it results in the formation of neutral species which contains an unpaired electron. Such species formed are called free radicals and they are very reactive. For example, consider alkyl halide RX. In the presence of heat or light, homolytic cleavage takes place and it leads to the formation of alkyl free radical R dot and halogen radical X dot. Free radicals are also of different types: primary, secondary and tertiary. The various free radicals are methyl free radical, ethyl free radical, isopropyl free radical and tertiary butyl free radical. In the case of free radicals, the order of stability is tertiary greater than, secondary greater than primary. So if we consider different free radicals like a methyl free radical, ethyl, isopropyl and tertiary butyl, the order of stability will be methyl free radical less than, ethyl free radical less than, isopropyl free radical less than, tertiary butyl free radical.